Morning everyone. Tis Thursday. What are we at? 7:08. Not a wet start to the day, but everything is still wet from the rain we had yesterday. Gosh. Back to work with a bump. All the Christmas lights come down today. And it's back to normality again. Weather's supposed to drop temperature wise, so I'm hoping that means we're going to get some snow. Waiting for that on our little hill, our own little sledging field behind our house. That's where we're going to spend most of the time, that's for sure. So today we've got a sub an amp to do in a Polo, Dan's friend, and we've also got a Renualt megane. We've got to check out the stereo. Something's not quite right with it, whether that's sound or power, don't know yet. We'll have a look at that when it comes in. And obviously continue. Jesus Christ, truck, what are you doing? Too fast. And obviously continue with the chaser. I'm happy that we've got mobile speed camera zone. Not that, but I'm happy we've got the bash bar built, so the front is now tied in. I just need to find some kind of rolled steel now that I can make the framework to support the bumper. Yeah, more stuff to do, that's for sure, and we've got to get on with fixing up the boot build. I need to carry on with that. I think build wise we're pretty much there where everything needs to be. The next focus is kind of running cable and lighting. We get the sub back in it and figure out how everything is going to work and attach. I've got the lighting kit already for the boot, with it's got like numerous things, pulsing, chasing, color changing, all that stuff. So we got to start figuring out how we're going to get that in, and there'll probably be magnets holding on the back panel so that it's easily detachable should we need to get to the fuel tank and stuff. Still on the fence about batteries, how to run a leisure system in it, which I want to do because of the space is a bit bijou, but that's probably going to take focus today. I'm going to get some brekkie, get some Daniels. I'm going to pick up a Daniel. Mobile speed camera zone. She's going to carry on talking, so I'm going to get off, and I will see you all lovely people in a bit. 2890 on subscribers. 10 away from the 29s, and we've got 100 to go to the 3K. Come on, we can do it. Press that button. Press it. Do it! Do it. Share, like, comment, you know, all fun stuff. Bye. Yeah!
Yeah! Morning, everyone. Morning.
Afternoon, nearly.
Well, nearly afternoon, yeah. So a bit of a late start for picking up the GoPro, but we've been busy on a megane. Is it an RS or is it just a? It is an RS. Yeah. So we've got a megane RS.
These nuts. Yes.
Thanks, GoPro. Right. Right then. So we've got a megane RS, and customers had their own equipment. So he's had his own head unit, his own speakers. As you can see, he's done his own dynamiting. This fucking GoPro's so funny. Let's do it really quickly, just in case it dies. No, I'm joking. So, megane RS, customer's own equipment.
Alpine head unit, which is, if you're interested, a UTE 204 DAB. DAB is a digital media receiver unit.
That's the noise it was making.
Brilliant, and the most high quality, I don't know what they are, RCA leads.
Lings.
In the business, yeah, they look like they've got some proper shielding on them. Let's leave that there.
So we've been chasing.
He's installed his own equipment, and this is apparently a test fit for when the car gets finished and he can then decide where stuff's going to go. So he wanted to plug it all in, set his amp up, which you've got to do with a laptop and DSP, and figure out where stuff was going to go. Just, if you're going to do this, guys, don't leave your power cables connected with metal showing. It's a real bad idea, because if the amp slides into that, that's arc welding in the back of your car. It's not advisable. Testing, fine, but cover stuff up. Anyway,
Tape.
Go on, Dan. Sorry, you were saying.
Well, It was mostly what you've diagnosed and I've been learning.
So yes.
So we were chasing what is called ground looping, which very basically, correct me if I get this wrong, but was the head unit is grounded that runs to the battery.
Yeah.
Then the amp for the sub in the back is grounded to the chassis.
Yeah.
And ground looping is the difference between distance. Yeah, the difference distances between
the time it takes to get back to the source, which would be the battery.
Yes.
So you've got an audio signal that is grounded there, and an audio signal which is grounded here, and an audio signal which is grounded there. So there's 3 different incidences, or 3 different times for the system signal to get back. So that is the ground loop. It's longer each time, which creates a...
It creates a dirty whine.
Yes.
And which
not like a Rihanna dirty whine. Dirty whine.
Somebody clip that and turn it into a GIF for me.
I've got Christina on the case.
So when it came in, the whine that the car was given was horrendous.
It was Colin McRae rally style.
It was straight cut gearbox whine. It was bad. So he had interference obviously when he revved it, when he was driving. Even when you turn the ignition on it was giving it pops and crackles, but it wasn't in the map. So we managed to find that it was bad earthing, bad RCA lead, and we've gone through using a different RCA lead and then chose to go with high level input as well for less interference.
And the reason behind that, Dan, is?
Because high level input is a stronger signal as opposed to lower level input, which you need to boost more.
Yeah, so you need to turn the gain up on the amp more to get more out of that signal than you do speaker cable. That's the reason why Kicker stuff is good, because it's designed with fit technology to work from a speaker feed input, which is already powerful.
Shameless plug there, wasn't it? I was like, you know. But so yeah, this one's all diagnosed. The customer didn't want us to fit it all up for him. He just wanted us to find out what the problem was. So we're gonna give him a phone call, get him to come down here, show him what's what, and then
tell him his receiver's crap, his installation needs attention, and the cables are not up to par. But we've done it to the point that we've now not got signal issues. Rev the engine down, no buzzing. We've got music playing if we want to. So we've got music without fuss, with a proper clean connection, with a better feed signal, whatever. So his head unit needs to go, his wiring needs to be sorted. We've now gone through the configuration of the amp.
Get rid of this.
And it just needs installing
and
safely and properly.
Thinner cables, because as you can see, you've got exposed copper there and they're all sort of butted up against each other, and we don't like that.
No, it's not the wisest idea.
Earthing needs to be sorted, earthing needs to be sorted.
This is all testing to see if a ground loop would matter from when we move the earth from the head unit to actually the back of the jump lead, which currently the amp is earthed directly to the battery core, not to the chassis. He tested it with a multimeter off of a point here just to see if the resistance was the same. Now his multimeter is not reading resistance, as in it's not saying it's a problem, but the amp does not like it because it buzzes its Rastafarian nee-nees off. So we're getting all the terminology out today.
All the terminology.
So this one is ready for a call, and we'll install it for you, shall we? I think that might be best.
Oh, well, we can, but there's a big component missing. Benjamin's and a seat,
decent signal,
and a glove box.
Well, yeah, but we've managed to power the system and generate sound without buzzing, which is what he wanted to do, was just to see if it would work. So we've configured, we've tested, we've eliminated the earthing issue, we've found problems with his signal cable in his stereo. I think he was trying to use a Bluetooth receiver or a digital.
Yeah, he said something about a Bluetooth box. Yeah.
That was supposed to be paired, I guess, from his phone, and then the I/O from that was going to be the digital input into that, which generally digital you shouldn't pick up any noise at all, but obviously how you power that is the problem. But I think that's enough talking, isn't it? And it's lunchtime, 3 minutes. Let's go and get some food, get this lot in, packed away. And
then we've got a Polo to work out why we've got no...
You've got to.
Well, yeah.
Sure, your mate.
I got a Polo to have a look at, see why we haven't got any Well, first off, find out why we haven't got any noise coming out of speakers.
Because he's blown the absolute tits off of them.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's my guess.
He's giving it like, let's turn it up to 90 and see what happens.
He's giving it, I wanna rock! I wanna rock! Yeah.
Right, we'll catch up with you in a bit. See you soon.
All the signal.
Afternoon,
Mind
boys.
blown, yeah.
Afternoon, ladies and gents. So I've got a 6N2 Polo. It's a friend of mine. He's brought his sub and amp, active sub and amp from Edge, from the dreaded place, but nonetheless, as you can probably tell, I've got quite a bit of work out for me. This thing's had, by the looks of it, 12 subs put in the back of it. We've got live cables that haven't got tape on the end of them, which we're not sure whether they're connected to the battery or not. I've got every cable, every RCA cable under the sun. Only 2 of them work. We've got a high level input cable as well that's not connected to anything. So I'm going to pull all of this out. We've also got to work out why the head unit is not... No central locking, mate. Real funny, GoPro, real funny. 4 times in one day. GoPro, sort your batteries out. Charge them up. Right. In the meantime, I've cracked on. I've got the rear seats out. I'm pulling the cables out, so as you can see, I've got, I think, about 4 different kits on this side and the power cables and stuff on that side. So I'm going to pull all these out, get it all out, get it all stripped back to having no kit in it at all, and we'll start afresh, because yeah, this is just, yeah, well, let's get rid of that and then we'll go from there and start again. But you know, you sure you bought this car, Miles?
I did.
You sure? Doesn't look like it. Nonetheless, we'll catch up with you soon. Quick update, we've removed all of the old redundant power cables, which we've got a pile of sound speaker cables, RCA cables. This spaghetti junction of whatever this was loose in the compartment in the side there. We've got the old power cables out, the other big thick power cables in the bin. We've now just taken the old door speakers out. The reason we've taken them out is Miles said that they weren't working. Well, that's probably why they weren't working, and the fact that they had snapped off inside there. So we sorted them out with a set of Audison speakers. So we've got those ones in there now. So that one's all wired in. I've got to put all this back together, try and tidy some of that mess up, try and make some of this look a little bit more presentable, sort out the ISO in the head unit. New power cable is in. I've got to take out the old speaker and the old crossover out of that door, and the old tweeter, and then put in the other Audison speaker. And then once we've done all that, we can then have a look at trying to put his amp in the back and the sub in the back, and hopefully, fingers crossed, you should have some music.
Nice.
And so before the GoPro dies, some of you may have remembered Miles from our adventures over in Caffeine and Machine back in the summer. We were out in the Chaser, weren't we?
Yeah.
Out in the Chaser, and we were wasp catching. So yeah, this will be an interesting one to finish up. We'll give you a shout back later. See you soon. Yeah! Railing, man! What? Tell me you got that on camera.
I did.
Did you? I better make it into the video.
That's going to be only Vans.
Only Vans, eh?
But yeah, what are you doing?
Oh. Cutting the insulation off this cable to put the connector on.
Look at you and your little carpet insert. Make sure them RCA leads are screwed up.
Yes.
Edge.
Yeah, they just use the sideways M for the E's.
What are we filming?
Well, I was gonna say what we found and what we're doing.
What have you found?
What haven't we found?
Apparently cheese.
Cheese, mould, damp, water, rust.
Volkswagen, das Auto.
Other than that,
Well, okay,
that
so
one arch with a hole in.
Corrosion at the back of the speakers where they've been so damp for so long. 9,000 cables, 75 quid's worth of copper. No, I'm joking, it's only 4 quid, but still. we've had about four kits in here so far, which is quite impressive. So we're coming close towards finishing this one up. Connections are all being done at the back of here now, so just a case now of
Put it on.
taping up the last little bits, putting the remote in, sort the ISO out the back of the head unit over there, put the pocket back in and check that your radio actually works. And then, yeah, that's about it really. So, coming along well. Miles is excited to have music back in his car again, because you haven't had music in your car for since you owned it. So, and what it is somebody had taken the speaker feeds and put them to the boot of the car so that they could run amped speakers at the front. So which is why you didn't have any sound in the front of your car. So hopefully now with your big old behemoth of a speaker, you can do, but it's not too much of a stress. Hello everyone, welcome back. So Polo is all done. Miles is a very happy boy. And grab a torch. So edge sub and amp is all in, tidied up. New door speakers are in. I don't think you'll be able to see them through the door cards, but they're in. Well, you can just about. Yeah, order some speakers in there. Head unit's all tidied up and wiring's all in for that, so that's all good. It's all tucked down the sides. You should see the amount of wiring we've taken out of it. So that was all that was in the car at the time, including the 2 Vibe speakers as well. So we had, I think we had about 6 RCA cables, 2 power cables that were still live. Yeah, but I think 2 remote cables as well. So yeah, this is all in, working as you can hear. Subs working lovely, had it all tuned in.
Right then my dudes, we are done. Oh, Thursday today? As you can hear, the heavens have opened. It's absolutely chucking it down. It is quite wet, and we are getting ready to pack up for the end of today. So Miles' car's done. I let Dan crack on with that himself. So we had some speakers that were rather rusted out, a new sub and amp, head unit, all hodgepodged, but we've sorted out the wiring. I've been cracking on with the bar for the chaser, so I've started the down tube for the jack. So obviously got to do a little curve bar up and a curve bar up, so we've got the V, and then that will give it some jacking point underneath if I need to lift the front up. But so far so good. Obviously get all the welding done, then grind it all down, send it away for getting sandblasted and powder coated, but that's coming on nice. So the welder's been in full force again. This thing's doing me proud. I'm loving how it works. A new tool, getting a bit of use, and I want to get an auto tinting helmet. That's one thing I do want to do, because taking it off, taking it on again, doing the whole head nod, kind of annoying. All these Torx bits doing out.
Do you want me to tell you who put them there?
Go on.
Miles did.
Oh. Miles is going to get his ass filled in. Put them back.
I will.
Right, that's it, done for today. I'm going to go home and set up my new Wi-Fi units for the house. I've got a mesh system. Should be fun. Wish me luck. See you in a bit. Tomorrow morning, in fact. I think we've got 2 dash cams tomorrow.
I thought you were losing your marbles there.
What do you mean losing my marbles, dude? I ain't Peter Pan. If I could fly, I'd be rich. Yes, Honda and a Qashqai own customers dash cams, 2 of. I think it's daughters and yeah, anyway, they're tomorrow. See you soon. Bye.